gonna say a phrase, and I want you to tell me what it means to you. I'm coming back.
Game after game, it was just over with. Projected, bro. I was like, yo, he's gone.
He literally told me to stop. Like, he was like, don't take this, because kick was initially meant to be a bounce. So I press and then bounce to the other side.
Nobody was there to block.
I fumbled on that play, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I felt it. Like, I felt my knee twisting the wrong way, and then so I just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, for real.
Y'all can have this. Go ahead.
What up, everybody? One Speed Podcast coming to you from Dontay Trader and Bo Bray. UMD starting linebacker Ruben Hippolyte.
We young and turning. What do you mean? We young and
You
turning?
always start with a quote of the day.
Speed, it's either like one speed or not at all for real.
Worry about yourself and your production.
It's about knowing the guys you want. You take the field and you go to war.
Say it all in one word.
Right.
Aloha.
One Speed Podcast, we're back in action. Your host, Ruben Hippolyte II, Dontay Trader Jr., Bo Braid.
Yes, sir.
You have an OG in the building, y'all.
OG.
Special guest. One of my closest homies. The leader of the Terps still is. I don't give a damn if you left or not. Dontay Demus Jr.
My boy.
Appreciate you for pulling up, man.
Sure, man.
Already.
Appreciate y'all boys.
Yeah, man. Let's not waste no time, man. Let's get right into it. Friendship High School. You're going to start there.
Yes, indeed.
Talk about, the impact that Friendship High School had on your life and how, Dontay Demus Jr. emerged to who he is today.
Before I get to friendship, just off the fact of growing up in Southeast just built me different. And just a lot of things I done seen and a lot of stuff I done went through. It just made a lot of stuff easier because you already knew how to handle it. But friendship paid the way, man. Had a lot of guys go there. Yannick, Jermaine Carter, a lot of the guys who stepped in here.
I don't even know.
But just like friendship just gave you that way to, knew it was gonna be hard, but it's a good lead. You can, get offers and do this and that, and I just took advantage of it early. So friendship was just like a family. A little about how we got it going on here, but just a real family and just trying to ball.
Yeah, you speak about Southeast DC and you coming up, in that part of DC and stuff. What do you think coming up in Southeast taught you? Just on like manhood wise, like what do you think it taught you?
Just know how to be real and know how to, choose your company and your environment and stuff like that. You see things, you see stuff before it happens, so you know how to treat it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but just growing up in DC, it just made you think like, oh, you got to be worried about this and that, this and that. DC is not all about people coming into your backyard and doing
Yeah, there's
that.
like that perception as well.
Yeah, that's just what you see on the outside, but it's just like, it's just grit that I feel like DC teaches you. It's just like, you got to be able to take things to give things, that kind of thing like that. But if you really just, play your cards right and just stay out the way, you won't have no problem.
Like you spoke about the grit and how you carried it. I just kind of know before you and all that. So like young Demus. So like, how'd you even get in the ball? Like, I want to hear everybody's upcoming stories and stuff. Like a lot of us have like weird stories of how we came about playing ball and stuff like that.
So y'all know my cousin Antoine Brooks. He was here.
Shout out Antoine. Man.
He was here before and everything, and it kind of like made this transition easier. Just to play here and all that. But we played for youth ball, same team called Peppermill Pirates. But before I was able to play, I used to watch him and his little brother and my cousins and stuff all play for that team. But shoot, my dad didn't let me play till I was about like 10, 11 years old. So I'm just out there watching, just like, bro, I want a ball.
Yeah, you trying to play? What you doing?
So like when he finally let me go, let me loose, it just everything was easy because I didn't seen it all before. I knew what to do before it happened. I seen it all. So I feel like him holding me back and just let me really feel the game and really see how it go. It just how grew my love for it once I really got into it.
Why did he like hold you back so long? Because usually like you start 6 or 7 years old like playing.
So that's kind of like how my brother started playing so earlier than I did. So once he seen that like I was good and I was like really serious about it, and like him would take me outside, go to the park and stuff like that, throw me the ball, see how I can catch and he didn't want me out there just like making a fool of myself.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So I feel like him just like waiting and really just trying to see what I can do. That helped me more than like it hurt me. Like, cause I wanted to be out there so bad, but I feel like he said I wasn't ready. So I just took it at that. And once I got in there, it was cool.
Tight. I remember one of the first plays I seen you. I know coming in as a recruit, I seen a lot of your highlights in college, but I saw some of your tape in high school, and it was, I don't know what route it was, but y'all were backed up at basically your end zone, and I see you catch the ball, and you going for like 80 yards, like 90
that's
yards,
funny.
just
That's
taking
funny.
off, just running.
I know what you're talking about.
Sliding.
That was my last year actually. That was a state championship game against Gator.
That's
G-Bay.
Yeah, so so it was just crazy because it's like we was down 2 tuds starting the fourth, and I was crying tears that whole play. Like I'm like, bro, give me the ball. So I had a 5-yard route, and mind you, the DB's playing about 8. You know, I'm looking at him, and mind you, he's just a little guy. So I'm like,
Scary
give
at
me the
it.
ball.
Give me the ball.
So he calls a 5-yard hitch. You know, some stuff I did here. You know, I ran in at 3. So I can get the ball quicker. So I just said, yeah, turn around, ball, and I moved past him. And actually, it was Gator who came down on the safety. Like, I brung Gator at an angle, stuck the foot in the ground.
So what we saying is Gator, you baba, like
Bad pursuit.
bad pursuit, bad angles,
Not bad angles.
bluffing scrap. You was
but
bluffing.
You know who's faster. You know who's really faster, G.
Was that one of your favorite moments? Like something like
Yeah, I feel like that was probably like one of my best games, being that it was my last game of high school.
Yeah.
Like I probably had about 8, 9 catches, 200-some yards for 2 tuds. So it was just like I really seen myself like growing in that game and really just off, because once you put attitude and stuff into the game, like you just do stuff you ain't know you can really do, but you can do it all along. You just have to put yourself in that position. So I feel like that's really what, you know, friendship really taught me. It's just like you put yourself in a position, you'll surprise yourself with some things.
for real.
What was your motivation during high school?
Just be the best I can be. You know, just going out there. I wasn't trying to break accolades and do this and that. I just wanted to have fun with it.
Right.
But around the time that, you know, signing day came up and everything, I just kind of, my dad watched me sign my national letter of intent. So that's really what I wanted them to see, really I wanted them to do and everything. But going towards that's prom and stuff after that, all that other stuff, he had passed away from a motorcycle incident. So that was like really where the attitude came from, because it was like you ask yourself why over and over again, and you don't really understand. But once you see how life folds out and a lot of stuff that you start to go through after those traumatic situations, you really understand why stuff happened and the way it did. And like he was my motivation. I always know he's still here. I got him around my neck 24/7. But it's just like a lot of things that I learned after seeing him pass, a lot of stuff that I did, the way I connected with my mom and my brother after that, it was just like you seen a lot of things differently, and it made you want to work for it instead of giving things, you know, having things handed to you.
And your story is moving. I can't lie. And I just, when I came in and seeing you are like, you was a good teammate, good dude, and like I wouldn't have known you the stuff you've been through. Like that's a lot about
real
us
talk.
around. Like to hear your story, and like that's why we shedding your story. Like, I don't know what that feels like, losing a parent, but like just talk to me like how that moved you and your family and everything like that.
I really started to see a lot of things within my family when my dad passed, because he was like kind of that guy that like everybody leaned on. I feel like he was the life of the party, stuff like that. My dad was a real energetic guy, but he was also serious. So like when my dad passed, I got like closer to a lot of more of my family members on his side that I really wasn't really talking to, and it made you appreciate things a lot more, but also see that like not everything is what it seems, because like you ain't talked to some of them before the situation, so it make you think a little bit, but you don't really try to see it like that because it's a traumatic situation, and at the end of the day, that's your family.
And like easily you could have used that as or you say like a crutch, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they try to do that and then they don't allow themselves to grow. And it's like, yes, you need to sit back and, validate your feelings, but, just give advice to people that are going through those types of hardships and, pushing them to who they need to be.
I really say don't let your circumstances define you.
Yeah.
I feel like if I could have quit, hung it up.
For real.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what I would have did, to be honest with you.
I could have just said forget everything and just like went on to live a normal life, or just try to live the best life I could possibly. But I don't know. It's just like something that told me that like everything happens for a reason. So like if you just keep your head on straight and really just try not to dwell on stuff or let stuff really get to you, that's the mental part of it. So I feel like I had my mental toughness was way better than my game. I feel like if I ain't like really think or do the stuff that I did to get to that point, I won't even be as good as I am.
how did your mother's impact and your mother's presence like help you get through that time? Because like me, I'm a mama's boy, bro.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
too.
I understand how that like that mother son relationship is, um, but especially going through a time like that where both your parents are in your life and then like something tragic like that happens.
Right.
How did she help you navigate that?
So at first, like when it was both of them, it was like I kind of leaned towards my dad more. You know how that is. But it's just like once I lost my dad, I seen a lot of the stuff me and my mom had in common and stuff like that. So we connected more easier. And I like my mom, my best friend. Like I can talk to her like I'm talking to my little brother or one of my friends now, because like she really understands me now. So it's just like a lot of things I had to see differently, and she helped me with that because she knew she had to, give us that outlook on things to be able to show like I'm still here, he's still with you, but can't really let it get to you or like really like hold you back. So like my mom was always there every step of the way, even before he passed. So I appreciate her way more now because it's just like it opens a new light to everything.
Shout out, Mom Dukes.
Shout out
Sure.
Dukes already, because bro, I already know how like my mom and our relationship get. Because like I said, like my mom and I like we grew up together, like we matured together, especially with the things that we've been through and stuff. But like that's definitely like I just wanted to know that because like I said, that's definitely an important
sure.
figurehead for sure.
It's great when you have like a story that can like impact somebody else to like help them make whatever the decisions they need to make in life, and you know show them like which way to go about some stuff.
Right.
And like for us, like all of us, like even guys on the team, like we have like kids back home who look up to us, like all of us do. But when you got the chance to like impact people like your age or like people like a little younger than you that still aspire to like be like you as like bro, like you as a man, bro, like real life, like people like guys around you aspire to be like you as a man, like on some G shit, like for real. Like when we see you like tell your story like this, when we see you pre-game talking like how much you love this stuff, man, like for real, that's just like deep down, like for real, like you've been an amazing leader since since I've known you. You've been a
Appreciate that.
phenomenal man, like for real, and like that's why I just gotta say that now.
Nah, for real.
Nah, real talk.
I
You
just
gotta
gotta-
get
'cause we
flowers,
Flowers, bro,
we gonna see it.
flowers.
Appreciate
real.
that.
Feel me? So I mean,
Yeah.
I know that, bro. Everybody in your life got like they proud of you, fam. Like, and you with all the adversity that's hit you, you made it and you keep going.
Nah, you definitely did that shit, bro. 'Cause,
Definitely
like
proud of
shit
you,
ain't
fam.
easy, but
Appreciate that,
nah,
fam.
most dope.
I mean, you could definitely tell when somebody playing for something bigger than themselves. Like
for
I was
real.
talking about, like we crazy, bro. Let's be honest. Like I play for my dogs, and like if I on the field, I mean, God forbid, but we play for everybody else. And like when you stepped on that field, it was a different tenacity, it was a different beast. It was just crazy. So you can definitely just tell you was playing for a different, value and meaning for a lot of stuff. But
Something higher than yourself, different than not just
you
yourself.
tell.
And that's like
I mean,
we go to war for like with each other like
Right.
every Saturday. Now you on Sundays, and like me, like if I'm going to war with bro, I'll do whatever I have to for him and stuff.
Right.
And you can really like some guys believe it, some guys don't, and they fake it. Your ass, bro. We see that shit. On me, we see that.
For sure.
On me.
I'm gonna say
That's real.
I'm gonna say a phrase, and I want you to tell me what it means to you. I'm coming back.
It meant
that
everything
phrase
to
mean to
me. It meant y'all. You feel me?
Mm.
I ain't really come back for myself. You feel me? Everything was deeper than me. I feel like it was just like I knew the impact I had on not only myself but just like the culture of the team we was building. And a lot of guys like looked up to me and like really, try to put me to that, to that spot to be the leader and this and that. But like before y'all boys got here, shoot, I wasn't really talkative and going out there being the front line and everything because I had guys to do that. But like once you start to get older and really see how stuff changed, like those guys was like really setting you up for that and doing that.
Nah, yeah.
Right.
But the culture we was building, not even like with the coaching staff, but like with just us, like all the stuff we used to talk about in practice and really, go at each other at practice and stuff like that. Boy, Bo tried to take my head off on practice.
Hey,
We gonna talk about some stories now. That's what we gonna do.
Like, the way I done seen y'all like preparation for games and week in and week out, bro, it just like really like made me want to go harder, bro. So it's just like y'all fueled me, not even just like going out there, just like showing that people was with me and like I'm making a difference. It just made me want to go out there and play hard, bro. It's just like something about that just do something to your game, bro. I don't really see how people can play without it.
That's man. We can talk about that for a long time, but I kind of want to go back a little bit. You know, before even getting to all that, we can get more in depth. But about your recruitment, like, you know, what are you, 3-star coming to Maryland? What was 3?
Yeah.
Shit, phony. But what schools was looking at you and stuff like that?
So Maryland was actually my first scholarship offer, like before anybody.
Same.
But that's when Durkin was here and everything like that. So different coaching staff and everything else. But I really just, I don't know, kind of the guys who like went to my high school before me, like Yannick and Jermaine, and Twan being here and everything. That kind of like helped my decision. But I don't really know how to really call it, because it's like a lot of stuff happens for a reason.
Yeah.
But you can't really like pinpoint a precise thing, I would say. I don't really know.
You, I mean, you stayed home. I mean, you did it in your own home, and that's like a big thing for Maryland.
Yeah, the real recruitment process, it was different because I ain't really go on a bunch of visits and stuff like that. I probably went to 2 official visits, 3 maybe. In my final 3 teams, it came down to Maryland, Michigan State, and I think it was Louisville VTech. And really, I was hyped off Louisville because I used to talk to Lamar when he was still there.
Oh yeah, he was there.
That would have
been crazy, bro.
That would have been something serious.
That was geek, but that was around the time that he left, so that kind of like made it chalk that off.
Oh, yeah, I ain't on that.
And then like I knew for a fact if I ain't go like play with bro, I wanted to be like in a conference that like would challenge me. And I feel like the Big Ten would like really had that, because I didn't really have too many SEC offers, if any, for real. I had about 25 offers total, and about 80% of that was Big Ten. So besides O State, I've pretty much had all of them for real, or Iowa and stuff like that. But I just wanted to be able to feel like I'm showcasing my talents on a big stage, and not really like have to say you in one of those other leagues where they just pass, or they just run, or this and that. I wanted to be even,
balanced.
So like I can be a full receiver. I want to be able to block, put my hands on people, and go out there catch touchdowns and this and that. So the recruitment process was different, but it just felt right to go to Maryland, because why not do it? Backyard.
Your backyard, bro. That's just a slogan to recruits and stuff. Do it. Stay in Maryland. You feel me? Doing your backyard. But what was it like coming in though your freshman year? Because we all got them freshman stories, bro. Like,
bro, I got so much.
So many.
I got so
just coming in and having like so many guys that's like on the team.
There's characters on that damn team.
Like I went against guys like Donnell Savage and like just I can just talk about Savage for a little bit, because it's like Savage as a player was just like so smart. It's like a lot of the things he didn't do off of preparation, he just knew off watching. Like he'll watch film day in and day out and probably practice 2 times a week. But the things that he did in those practices made you know that like he's ready to play.
Yeah.
It's like I done seen Savage be on the hash. He's on the hash and creates a pick in the flats. So it's like I don't see how you get there, point A to point B, or know that's about to happen. But it's like a lot of things I done seen him do, a lot of things he done taught me out there just to see the game and see a lot of things before it happen. It teaches you a lot of things and like made you like really want to perfect your craft.
It's crazy you talked about that dynamic with like a defensive player. I wouldn't even thought about that because like I wrap it up with 6 Jay Sean and stuff.
Yeah.
Like me and him go at it a lot. Like I see him a lot, or like even Talia, like. They're like, yo, like he tried to, it was the other day, he ran a double move on me, and I was like, you ain't sell that vertical, so I knew you was coming back out. Like, stuff like that. It's crazy how, like, you push each other. And what are some guys you had? You said Twan, Savage.
Yeah, Twan had a lot of guys that are in the league, like, shoot. I really say, like, I don't really want to harp on the offensive side, because, like, there's a bunch of guys that came through here, DJ Turner, a lot of fast guys, a lot of really strong guys. But I learned so much from y'all side of the ball. It's just, like, it made you realize how to really move, because, like, you're going against a Big Ten defense. It's a Big Ten defense.
Right.
So it's just, like, learning stuff from them and watching the way they practice and approach the game. I really say, like, the defensive mentality of the game, like, really, like, is what you need. Like, because y'all hunt the ball. Like, y'all hunt as 11, bro. It's like
Nah,
Love
yeah.
that.
Yeah, what you talking about?
you like if you mess up on the offensive side of the ball, like 11 out of 11 has to do that. But sometimes you know how offense be. You know, some guys want to do this, some guys want to do that. So it's hard sometimes. But like to have a full click and people like really understand how to move together, it just make you bring a championship mentality.
That's a great framework. I just don't think of like a lot of offensive guys. They would just say selfishly of like some other stuff like that. Like just made a crazy perception. Like
Oh yeah, but
how,
just like if I really was to talk about offense, like being able to just like I came in with Jay Sean, so like we've been together every step of the way. Like we know how to the ins and out of the building and
oldest.
everything. So it's just like you just know a lot. But just Six was one of those guys like he'll forever be in my corner, bro. Like we understand. We went through a lot
call
of
him
trials
Unc
and
now.
tribulations.
Shout out Unc.
Shoot, I done went
OG6.
3-9 with Six, man. So going like it's a lot of stuff that you can really like factor into that and like really build
What
it.
year was that?
Shoot, what 2019?
We'll talk about that shit. Bro. I want to know, like, I just want to know what, because I'm young, bro. I came in at 21 when you was already almost all the way out.
Yeah.
But it's like, talk to me about those cultures. Talk to me about those teams. Like,
It was just like
because what? There's dang, there's three different cultures. Like, you had that one, the phase of like, and then like the new rebuild of it when you're on your way out. You feel me? So there's really like three culture shifts.
the culture shifts is like really different because committing to another coach and then another coach coming in and bringing his culture, it's like kind of makes you look at different. Like, is he on the right path or is he? So there's like a lot of things you got to just buy into and really just understand. But like the culture aspect of Maryland, I feel like the family aspect has always been there, but it hasn't been like that much harped on until Bro got here, until Locks got here. But it's like you really try to find those guys throughout that time because there's not too many of us who survive that long or stay here. You know, I had who the receivers came in with me? B Cobbs,
Cobbs, Los.
was
Lowe's,
here for
D
long,
Jones.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all was here for
So it was just like
minute.
it was a bunch of us who like really came in and like really tried to like pave the way and really try to do special things. Shoot, boy, I didn't play with some guys since I've been here. It's just like y'all don't even know. Y'all ain't played with Lorenzo Harrison.
We didn't play
So
with
it's just
I
like
ain't know.
y'all don't know like being able to show bro and like the injuries that he went through, just the perseverance and him coming back and just trying to and then messing it up and doing it over and over again. That's why I lean on Jay Sean and him like that. I feel like that's why they're so close and stuff like that because they went through some of the same things, had a couple of the same injuries and trying to do the same thing. So you lean on guys like that.
So you speak on injuries with Lowe. You talked about Jay Sean. I know he went through 2 knee surgeries. And you experienced an injury 2021 season.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Remember it like it's yesterday.
yeah,
Just go into that. Yeah, you got to.
just talk about that and like that entire process because we had Ty on here last episode. We talked about injuries and like how like it just puts you in a different mode as far as like getting back and the rehab and all that stuff. So just talk about like how that like your injury impacted you as far as your career goes and just how you your outlook on.
So going into that season, and I feel like I had everything. Like I've been watching film like it was nothing. Like I'm out there seeing stuff before it happened. Like bro, I had about 507 before I went down.
5 games and 4
Four
games.
games.
Yeah, some crazy.
I think you had like 3 back-to-back 100.
It was just like a lot of stuff was like how they say everything was slowing down,
Taking.
bro. It
Let's
was
talk
just
about
like,
that first because we played West Virginia that first game.
You was going stupid, bro.
Yeah,
You went. You know what I'm saying went up. Who was that second game? Kent State.
Kent State.
Kent
Yeah.
State.
Kent State. You did what you had to do.
Mhm.
Illinois there.
No, it was
Illinois was game 4.
game 4. We played Howard third game.
Our third game, and we went on the road play Illinois.
Mm,
Then it was Iowa.
yeah.
That home game. Yeah.
So I just feel like all of that accumulated to show how like the path we were on as just a team because it's like I haven't really had that much success that early, until that season because I feel like that's what built it up. 2018 I came in, I didn't really play as much, but I was a true freshman. I played enough.
Yeah.
2019 we had a rocky season. That's when we went 3-9. 2020 I think
Over season.
COVID.
yeah, COVID season. That we played 4 games, bro.
You had like 300.
5 games.
You had like 300.
Had like about 300 yards, but it was like a lot of that stuff like really like slows the game down for you if you like really paying attention because it's like a lot of stuff that you learn from each season and like take with you, it just preps you to know when you're in that situation again. So
Like what? He was game after game. It was just over with projected. Bro, I was like, yo, he's gone. Like
he goes
first
first
round.
round.
Like I think first round projections. Like everybody know who 7 whatever. It was over with, bro. Like then Iowa comes like big packed out, fanned out.
Sold out.
Like they,
Yeah.
Hold
yo,
on,
that-
do you believe that all black?
it's a curse.
we broke it. We broke it though.
I feel like y'all definitely broke
He
it.
broke that.
Virginia.
Yeah,
I
for
feel like
sure.
I said it. Kind of it's like cause
Well, no, they said 2019 Penn State said it.
yeah, cause that's the game Low got hurt. That's why I was trying to bring that
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's like kind of stuff they was talking about with the all black and everything else like that. But I remember my first time ever wearing all black. My sophomore year, we played. It was Michigan State here at home. It was what was the Army Appreciation game.
Uh-huh.
So we had that was like probably my welcome to college game. I ran a little screen route, to drag across the middle or whatever, and I got the ball. And as I'm running and turning up, I see nobody. Like, no DB, no nothing. But I see guys like, from the peripheral and coming and everything. I get hit from behind, from a D tackle.
Man.
Speared me like he's WWE or something.
Come here.
He like really speared me. And like I ain't never that's when I realized that like every position in the Big Ten, like they really work. Like that's not my first time getting caught by a D tackle. That really upsets me.
They got angles
But
though.
it's
No,
like
they
they
got angles. They
definitely got angles, but it's just like shows you how they work. Like he's not supposed to be making that tackle 15 yards down the field.
He's not.
Like he's supposed to, do his ball thrown. He's like, okay. But like for him, people like that to work and like really like see how a full team works together. Like it
work, yeah.
puts you in a different position.
Most def.
I don't know, bro. The black man that week, my young freshman self, like, I'm like they like, man, it was a rank. They were ranked, right?
Yeah.
it was
I think
ranked.
they were number 5, ranked 5.
It was ranked. We was working that week. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It was 4-0.
Yeah, we was like, oh yeah, we on there. Like we go out there. It was live packed, bro. That joint was swanging.
That might have been the most packed game that we done had in a
In
while.
College Park.
Yeah.
Swanging. I'm sitting there looking around like,
Like, yeah.
whoa.
Because remember that night before, I think they put new lights.
Yeah, we was doing new lights. I did a new photo
they
shoot.
had
I
new
did a photo shoot
scoreboard.
right there.
Then they had new scoreboard too.
Cause I did the little all black, like the all black stuff, like the video and stuff that they put out. I did that before that game, so that kind of like spooked me a little bit too. Just being able to see that, like being on the field when nobody's there, like I'm just out there taking pictures and everything, but just be out there in that environment and like really seeing stuff. I knew like it was gonna be one of those games, but I feel like we had enough preparation and enough stuff to go out there and get the job done. But once I went down, I don't know.
Just go play by play with that. Like talk about that for people who could really.
The start of that game, it was just like really crazy. I went out there. I probably had 60 yards in the first quarter.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And just to go out there and like really see how stuff was clicking and really to see how like if you like really pay attention and really understand your details and really understand your assignment, like stuff would be a lot easier for you. But it's just like, so what was that? What they had scored or we came out of halftime? Like I heard
They scored.
they scored. Yeah.
Yeah, they had scored and then we went kickoff return.
Yeah, I'm on that kickoff return team. Were you on that team?
And shoot,
We was both on that, bro. Bro, we kicked the ball back, and you know me, like, if we ain't about to return this, I'm not blocking they big.
Right.
Bro, I'm not, bro. I was 190 pound, and Iowa had them big boys coming down, and I was a center. I got to block them big boys up front.
Right.
I'm looking. Oh, he returned this. Turn. Blocking my guy. I hear like the crowd kind of amping up. I turn. So, okay. Boom, boom. Okay, boom, boom. And I just see him like get turned. I said, oh, whoa, what's happening? And he just go down and I just drop.
Yeah.
I just like.
it was crazy because like I think I told y'all that just a little earlier. Tayon, he was back there with me. He was the off returner. So he kind of like, now that I had watched the play, like really watched it on film and stuff like that, he literally told me to stop. Like he was like, don't take this, because the kick was initially meant to be a bounce. So we were taking one way, bounce the other way. So I'm not really thinking like, okay, they could do this side, switch operation, everybody locked in, we gonna flip it. So I press and they bounce to the other side. Nobody,
Nobody was there to block.
nobody was there to
No
block,
one.
bro. So it was just like, oh Lord. So you see that, you just try to do what you do as a football player. You got a
Right.
ball in your hands, you're a ball carrier, you get active.
Go make something, yeah.
And like the dude, he had came in, I impeded him, so I'm like, okay, we're good. But mind you, this foot is closest to him, and this one is not. But when I hit him, this one got stuck in the ground. So I can't, I'm trying to push and can't really move, but then more of them start coming. So it's like boom, boom. But when they hit it, it slipped off the ground. That's how my knee initially went down, and then they pushed me back this way, and that's how everything really went how it went. But it's like God saved me from not feeling that at all. So I had too much adrenaline going, and I just knew something wasn't right. I couldn't really, you can't. You
I'm wincing right now because I had to be. I'm literally wincing,
You
bro.
really feel it, bro. But it's just like, thank God I couldn't really feel it. But that kind of opened my eyes to really appreciate the game a lot more. Just to being able to not go out there, bro, and really just watch y'all, bro. I have to watch y'all practice. I've never done it. Imagine that was my first injury ever.
Yeah.
I never hurt anything else. Nothing. Perfect reputation. Never hurt anything. But it's just going out there and really seeing y'all, and then just all of that game. I heard the crowd whoa, everything just got real quiet. But when that happened, it was just I wanted to get out there so bad I couldn't even cry. I didn't cry until my adrenaline wore off and I was getting x-rays upstairs. And I was geeking so bad to get back out there. I'm like, Brian, what you about to take this? What's going on? I couldn't feel nothing until everything started really to wear off. But I just knew I couldn't move my leg at the time. So it was just real stressful in a moment of it. But I just wanted to be out there. Fool. I ain't gonna cop.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's nothing worse than getting hurt and you don't feel it, but something messed up and you just gotta just run it off, walk it off. Cause bro, I felt that exact same way because we played SMU and I hurt my ankle. I fell, that foot got, my same foot, my right leg got stuck in the ground. I'm making a tackle, got stuck in the ground. And Ami, he had hit my leg and my body going this way, but my force going that way.
Yeah.
So I hear two pops. I'm like, oh shit, I'm thinking it's my knee. So I let go, I just fall back. I'm like, all right, bro. If I could just stand up and just walk off the field, I'm good. I'm straight. I get up, I take that step. I'm like, oh no, that shit ain't it.
Yeah.
That feeling is so you start doubting everything. It's also stuff bro, all the goals you had in mind, everything you had wanted to do. It's all of that shit just it runs back in your head like a vision or something.
Do it.
You feel what I'm saying? It just all just shh, and it's bro, this shit over with.
Right.
Cause I can't really do nothing about it. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel exactly what you said. Bro, I remember I went to the sideline. I was like, hey Brian, just tape it up, bro. I'm good. So he taped it up. I'm running. But it's just bro, I can't run how I run. Cause that's my game. I'll be running. Run side to side, make plays. I can't run. And that's same thing with you. I wasn't feeling it. I was just locked in on getting right.
Right.
We go in at the half, and they're nah, it ain't, bro. I just started.
You're trained to do that.
I'm in the training room. I'm in the training room, my feet up, my foot, I'm watching the game, bro. I'm just the only dude that kept me right was that there was a security guard in the locker room. He would bring me Gatorade and water and shit like that. He just kept being in my ear you gonna be good, you gonna be all right. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it, bro. But inside, I'm messed up. I'm bad because it's like you said, I've never been hurt playing football.
Yeah.
Ever. I never had no serious injury. I had nicks, bruises, whatever.
Yeah.
That's how you train, though.
Yeah, bro.
You're literally wired to respond how you respond. Like you said earlier. I want to bring it up a little later, but he was like, "I'm coming back." I'm like, "Bro, you came on the screen. You was on the gator. I'm coming back." Everybody was like, I still was messed up. I just want from y'all perspective. I'm watching it, and again, I'm young. Young minds are damn. When you see a leader go down, you're like,
I mean, that's
oh shit. The game went downhill after that. The season, we was figuring ourselves out. We was kind of low key faking. He was, oh yeah, we good. We was like, yo, a key leader, a key ball player, a key
the voice of the team.
Is down.
Right.
And it's
that's what after that the game was done with. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the most points I was ever scored on anyone.
My perspective was we finna go win the game for Demons. We finna go win the game. But then, like, that's why I always tell y'all, bro, my life is so full circle, bro. Because going back to my incident, when I went down, I'm like, bro, I'm finna get out. I'm finna get right back out for these boys and go ball, finish the game. Y'all end up winning the game. But it was more so like, bro, when I couldn't physically do it, like it wasn't even a mentality no more. Cause like mentally, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna.
It's for them.
But like when I couldn't physically do that shit, like I couldn't go on the field and like be at my best for y'all. That's what broke me, bro. Like that's what like really messed me
That's what
up.
people don't think about, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Motherfuckers get hurt, bro. Like I'm not worried about me.
Right.
Like like when I got hurt in the season, I said, yo, you know what I thought about, bro? I was like, that's gonna bump up everybody's reps. Like we just played like I'm not even worried about myself. I gotta get back as fast as I can. They're like, bro, you tripping, bro. We need you for the longevity. I said, think about when you already don't have depth somewhere at all, like whatever. Everybody's reps get pushed up. More people are gonna handle it. Like they can't do anything. Young guys gotta be ready to play, but that hurts a lot of people, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, like I feel bad for my boys, my dogs. I need to be out there. Like I'm delusional. I'm like, oh, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
Bro, I
Holy.
don't know how. Bro, I know your situation was worse and yours was worse, but when I was out, bro, I didn't want to go to practice. I couldn't watch. I felt sick.
I couldn't go for
I felt like a punk. Bro. I felt bad.
Bro, going to practice was like, why am I doing this? It would be times where I
Go
tell
out there.
myself, I'm like, bro, I need to sit down somewhere, bro, because like it ain't getting better. I need to just like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst though.
Yeah, bro, because
Yeah, a lot of stuff that I did like in preparation and coming back is like it was fueled off of y'all. Imagine I got carted off. Imagine I fumbled on that play actually because I felt it. Like I felt my knee twisting the wrong way, and then so I just
yeah, yeah.
Don't feel
Nah, for real. Nah, for
y'all
real.
can have this. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I got carted off as y'all walking on the field. I see you, I see Banks, I see JB, and I'm just like, look, I'm coming back. Like, Jenny's trying to tap me and make sure I'm like, Jenny, move.
Yeah.
I'm worried about them.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was just like nerve wracking just to see full crowd. Everybody was looking at me.
All the focus on.
Oh, I was messed
And
up.
I'm just like as I'm getting carted off, and like that's when I really looked up at the jumbotron to see all the cars. I mean, the cameras on me on the cart and everything. That's when like it really hit me because it's like, bro, what just happened? Like, why did it happen? Like, of course, why creeps into your mind over and over and over. Like, why me or why it had to happen at this moment when you were having so much success and so much things were going your way. But I feel like that's why I had to really dwell into that. Everything happens for a reason.
Man, I mean, I was in on that play too. I was right there with Trader. We both had centers for that kick return, and like you said, it was that bounce, and like they kicked. The thing is, like, what's good about our bounce was they kicked it like to the right,
Opposite
they
side.
to our left.
Yeah, they kicked it to the
Like,
outside.
and I don't know why we didn't ever practice that. So everybody was like, oh, like messed up. Like we didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, we blocking. I like just push my guy where he's already going. When you bounce it, when I turn back, you fumble. So I'm like, fuck, man. And then I'm walking to the sideline, jogging to the sideline, and then I look back, he's still on the ground. I'm like, what? And I look at the scoreboard. I'm like, oh.
Oh no! Yo, I think, bro, I came running over to you, and I'm like, I seen how your leg moved. I was like, yo. I was like, I think I was like, yo.
I think you and Leah was the first ones over there when I got hurt. You, Leah, and Brian.
I was like, yo.
It was like I kirked so much. I was so mad because the first thing I did when I hit the ground, I just bent my knee. I'm like, bro, hold on. Something ain't right. Like I'm laying, twisting, flipping over. I'm like, I can't do what I do. Like something ain't right. But it was just like everything was just like so surreal in that moment.
You come back
right away. People like, why he even out? Why you have your
right.
your star
Everybody got
receiver?
their opinions. Yeah, like you got
I mean, you
I
can't.
was saying the same thing. I ain't
A
gonna
lot of people on the outside looking at they can make that accusation like, why am I back there and this and that? But I'm a ball player. Then
for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I do anything for this guy.
yeah.
You ask me, like, I go to the league, you ask me to do it again, I do it again to this day because I'm a ball player. It's natural instinct.
Right.
I've been having football in my hands all my life. Why not go back there
Right.
and do some things I know I can do? So it's not really in that situation to where, like, you got a ball at the end of the day, bro.
Right.
Can't really be thinking about it.
So the injury happens, right? What was your plan like from that point on as far as like the process of getting back to how you like, you know what I'm saying? like your normal mechanics? Like, what was that process like? Like,
So-
what was the first step? I would say.
I just had that going into that is like really you had to think because mind you, y'all know I had so many accusations. Oh, he's going first round and this, and that. Like I was ready to be like, yeah, I'm declaring.
Tight.
But it was also like, damn, bro, I feel like I got so much undone out there, fool. It's just like I feel like I could have did so much more. And I feel like once I had got to that point into the season, I really seen I was doing X, Y, and Z. It was just like showing you, like, yeah, you can really capitalize on a lot of this. So why not take advantage of it? But once everything is crushed, it's like it makes you think about so many things that you wasn't really thinking about at that moment until you're in it. So like being hurt, I made my decision solely off like my guys need me. Let's running back.
Yeah.
And before anything, I used to, I'm talking to Leah, I'm talking to Rock, I'm talking to pretty much guys I go to war with on my side of the ball. But it's just like talking to them and like really seeing how things played out. Like those are kind of the two main key reasons of me coming back because, shoot, we was doing it together. You seen West Virginia, me and Rock went stupid.
Stupid.
Dumb.
It's just like
Crazy.
a lot of things that we was doing in preparation for that. Like we used to call ourselves yin and yang out there, bro. It's like there's a lot of things we used to do and like really just prep for out there. Just like you seen it happen before it happens, and just like that's the other thing. I was thinking about how everybody else felt like. Dang, my brother just went down. Like we need him out here with the X, Y, and Z. So it's just like a lot of things creep into your mind. You don't really know what to think at the moment. So
Right. I mean, that receiving core is one thing I was going to bring up. We're as Maryland. I know when Coach Locks came, he tried to, make it known that we got, so many weapons. You can't, point just one guy out.
right,
But like even that season, we got hella weapons. But you're still the, number one by far. Everybody knows you the guy. So I mean I just want to bring that up because man, our offense was crazy, bro. That room was crazy. I know that y'all worked hard, y'all would push each other, and the thing that made it even crazier was the cornerback room that y'all would compete against. Like y'all made each other great. Y'all receivers in the corners, y'all would go back and forth with it. Y'all make each other great. Like that shit was just
I ain't
different.
gonna lie, that was an era like in this
Man.
program specifically, like
For real.
Because I ain't gonna lie, like we probably won't see that again
Ever.
as far as like
having that
much
much
talent.
in one position.
right, and then flip flop on the defensive side, that much talent at DB, that much talent at receiver, and you just seeing the body at work every day.
Bro, them
It's like,
battles
practice,
was
boy.
stupid, boy. Like, them practices was stupid.
yeah,
Like going against, like, because the majority of the time I would most likely have to go against JB or or Tay.
Yeah.
But just like going against them and being as though they were like real dudes out there, like they was standing on business, like really put it on the floor and they gonna stand on it, like.
yeah.
It's like they really understand where they came from and really understand what they had to do. So just going against them and like really putting that with your own mentality, it's just like who can stop us?
Right.
That practice, I mean, just with practicing around y'all, have gotten like us where we are today.
Yeah.
Trying to get to where you are, that next level. And I remember the first time I saw you at practice, not saw you at practice, but like first time I was about to guard you at practice. We were doing like a little half line thing, and for the first time ever, he's in the slot for God knows what reason. So I'm like, we're in palms,
Oh,
bro.
that's blitz
he's-
coverage from 12
He
yards.
just, he just runs a 7, like a corner. I bite on the dig because he gives me one hard step. Like I'm a freshman. I'm fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
He hits me with, and for some reason I break. And when you get beat bad, you just turn all the way around. Start running.
And at the time, bro, like the way we had DBs, bro, they will fry you, bro. Like you hated going to them meetings rooms and seeing that, bro. And I remember, I got similar stories like tackling circuit, bro. I swear to you, we be in there, bro. Everybody come up to the tackle circuit. I'm seeing them like, all right, like when my freshman, I usually went with Rock. I was like, I ain't going with 7. No, I ain't on that, bro. Back up, hey, KB, because him and Beans used to go each other. Them battle of the 6'3", 6'5".
Yeah.
I said, I think I got him one time. I said, bro, he cut right into me, and they're like, he wasn't trying to boom. I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. It was the midline joint.
Yeah.
Went down. I said, shh. We good. Like I felt good the rest of the day. I said, yeah, I tackled Demus. Right. Before I was like,
I ain't gonna lie, that tackle circle set the tone for the whole practice.
That's why I feel like I went
Like,
with Kenny
mentally.
so much, because it's like I knew he was like one of those older, big body type of guys, and I knew like Kenny was one of those high energetic guys.
Bro, you was too strong, bro. I wasn't on that.
But I just want to like the tackling circuit like really just set the tone for the practice. Like you wouldn't go out there if the tackling circuit went bad, we had a bad practice.
Bad practice.
Bad
Every time.
practice.
And we like
Real.
Locks is right there. He's standing on
Jazzing.
Talking.
You miss a tackle, ball flies in the air, somebody's getting cursed out.
Yeah.
So that just really
like
set
me
the-
personally, bro. Like I hate tackle circuit. I hate it, but it's like it's necessary.
It's necessary. You got to do it.
Like you got to start practice like that. You have to. I feel like.
You gotta embrace it.
Yeah,
when I hate
bro,
it.
yeah.
It was the worst thing in the world. But when you embrace it, it's like, all right, bet.
Right,
Like,
but for real.
like,
He called me before I was like in my like, I want contact phase. I was like a finesse safety at that time. I'm like, bro, I'm not going with Demus. You crazy as hell, bro. Like,
Nah,
what
yeah.
you talking about?
when you're not feeling it, Demus and Rock, nah.
And I started going with Rock.
Rock an asshole. Rock, he gonna act like he about to juke you there.
Run right at you.
Like,
Like Rock would tell you, he'd be like, because you know how you go circle chase? He would like, good bump. That means he's not juking. Like, I'm like, I'd rather you tell me that than press the sideline. You stick your foot in the ground, I'm crossing over you. Wham!
Right.
And you know how strong and compact Rock was. Like, he'll bring your ass over, bro.
Yeah.
and,
On that, like,
and even work us in team run. You would be blocking like your asshole like every rep, and that's because, bro, I would hate when your ass be touching me, bro. When you block, 'cause, like you can't get off.
you can't get off. He's strong, bro.
That's how in that game when I hit the spin move, it's because of him. Because in practice, I'd have to get away from his ass somehow.
Yeah.
And that spin would never work in practice against
talking
him.
about
either.
Northwestern?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what
Northwestern spin, yeah.
I was like, bro, I wouldn't touch me, dog, because I ain't getting off that shit.
It was one practice on the old field. This one Bo tried to take my head off. It was a scrimmage, and I think it was full go or something like that. We was tackling, and then like I got held up, and I'm looking around like, okay, we're still going. Like I blow the whistle, but then I turn. When I tell you he left both his feet,
Oh, I remember.
and I like he real like. I'm like, whoa, like nah. And I just get up like after that's I'm like, bro, what are you doing? But it was just like a lot of those moments is like real funny now that you look at
Too
it.
many moments, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Bro, it's so many stories. Like, bro, it's so much, fam. It's so much.
Oh yeah. I brought up to Ty. I said, yo, like, when I'm gonna have my welcome to college moment. Remember that day? All the freshmen came in. You know, we stay in the facility when the freshmen come in, and y'all came in for the one-on-ones. It was you, Six, all the older joints. Again, I'm ducking Demus, bro. I'm not going with Demus, bro. I was like, bro, I'm not doing it. And I think it was Jack Boy calling you out or whatever. All right, come on, like, what up, like?
It's crazy because like now that it's different because in that moment, me and Jack Boy didn't know we were related.
Dude, they was talking shit.
So it was just like we used to go at each other and do this and that. But once we really found out we were related, it made the whole thing way more funnier because like now I get the bump with my cousin. Like he really on that.
Bro, he was like, yo, I want 7. I want you 7. So he was like, hold on, let me go get my cleats, bro. I said, I said, yo, because Jack, my dad said, Jack. He said, bro, I don't care. They pressed him. Straight to press. And I was like, he kind of gave us a bump a little bit. But I was
He
like,
came out there firing out. No, I didn't expect them to do all that just because like I was so used to everybody playing off or at least
Exactly.
at least 3 off me at least. So just being able to have one of those guys who like really try to test your gangster a lot, it really made you.
I'm glad he had it because I wasn't ready.
But it would be so hard for me, like when we would do scrimmages and like I'm going, like I got to tackle Tay and Six, them two specific
In space.
Because it's like, okay, like let's say they catch a ball over the middle, I don't want to go like leave feet and hurt them because like, bro, we need them to play. But it's like they get to chopping and shit, so I'm throttling down. And Six was always good for this shit. Like he'll like do this and then just go run me over, boom. So I'm on my back, and Six laughing at me, and then Tay do the same bullshit.
You know he talking.
Ball across the middle. I'm saying he started doing this, so I'm breaking down. Just want to make a good form tackle, get him down. I'm saying next play he bomb. So I'm on my back. I'm like, I always do this shit, bro. Like stop this.
There was another welcome to college football moment that Boont gave me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was that scrimmage.
One of the hardest
I remember
hitters in
that.
the program,
I
bro.
remember
It
that.
was that scrimmage we had
remember
on the
that.
field, and Lee had threw me a ball across the middle. Like, imagine I'm catching it. I'm like, oh yeah, turn upfield, and the first thing I see is a 9 jersey. I'm like, Lord. And like when he hit me, when I tell you, like I was so dizzy, That's why I got up so angry. Like I just tried to get up and play it off real quick. But
Yeah.
boy, my head was ringing.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And then that's kind of what led me to do what I did next play. My bad, G-Bay. But after that, I blurred on it.
Hey, thirsty.
Hey, G, why you always getting done up,
Hey,
G?
bro.
You gotta have G-Bay on.
All love to G. All love to G, bro. Shout out G.
Nah,
G-Bay
for
is a
real,
funny.
One thing about G-Bay, he a trooper.
For sure.
And he handled what
You
he
know
got
he gonna
handled.
stand on it.
Yeah, let him know who Levante Gator is, bro. Like,
Devontae Gator, man. Blue's finest, man.
Finest.
Not for real.
Shout out him. He just graduated too.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Got that degree, man. Shout out
out
Scrap.
one of the funniest uncle. Man, look, he was a personality. We had some personalities now. But hey, since we on the topic, who was like one of the funny? We had some funny dudes, bro.
Yeah, like talk about that locker room, bro.
Locker room was just always jokes, bro.
Jokes.
You know, like it wasn't a moment unless we were going to meetings or something like that we wasn't joking. It just kept everything mellow and everything. That's how we really all connected for real. It's like if you don't have that type of environment in the locker room, it would have been like
It ain't, yeah.
it ain't real. You feel me?
Nah, that's how to a lot of people like when my playing days are done, the one thing I'm gonna miss about football is that locker room.
Yeah, being in
Locker
the
room.
locker room.
That's it, bro.
I
'Cause
feel like that's what you miss most of all because you don't really get that type of environment no more. Like once you out of it, it's like you tend to be out of it.
you have serious talks in the locker room. You fight in that locker room. You cry in that locker
Everything.
room. You laugh in that locker room.
Laying on the ground at the workouts and locker
That
room.
locker room.
Man.
You know what I'm saying you
Stadium steps.
you yakking in that locker room. Shoot, we eating breakfast in that locker room to go boxes. Everybody pull up, we post up, eat, talk, whatever. But
But
Yeah, man.
the funniest locker room I've ever been part of was the last year in Gossett, bro. I low key miss that Gossett locker room, bro. Cause like everyone's so close to
Trader,
each other.
we all get on Trader because he never
He
been in
don't really
Gossett.
understand that.
He don't understand like he don't
how
understand
Gossett went,
that mud work, that ground work. You feel what I'm saying?
a little bit, like lacrosse.
Feel me? Trader.
Nah, it's different now though.
No, just being in Gossett, like that's your spot. Going to meetings in Gossett and then having to go out there on them fields, bro. It's just like
Your VTH sucks. Practice at VTH sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember in the winter workouts when we was in Gossett, we had to walk up the cold. In that cold, bro. Nah, bro. Like,
Just that transition and everything. Just like sometimes it threw practice off, but sometimes it made you like really want to get going so I can get warm.
nah, for real. Cause you got 6 a.m. workout, 5:55. You walking up there, you ain't tired no more after walking 5 minutes up the steps to go to cold. Yeah, nah.
Those steps is treacherous, bro. I ain't know that.
But getting back on track. But like I tell you, bro, this is why I love this, cause like it be so many stories and like it's always good to like always circle back and connect. But going back to that Iowa game, and then you coming back playing the 22 season after coming back from injury, and then leading up to the draft, that process. So you go through all of that, right? All of that grind, all that work, all that preparation. Then draft day happens, and you don't hear your name called. Like,
A lot of
what
that.
goes through your mind when something like that happens?
It can get a little hard. You feel me? You didn't feel like you didn't put in this work, for this kind of amount of time and stuff like that, and just to not hear your name called, it just like really sets you back a little bit. But the way my process went, it's like I don't hear my name go out through the whole thing, and then like I mean immediately as they call the last pick, I get a phone call. So it felt like I may not have heard my name called on the screen, but like they looking.
Right.
So it's just like like regardless of you got drafted or went undrafted, you can put yourself in a position to do anything.
Right.
Like it was guys who came in who were drafted and was out the door. You feel me? So it's just like you can't really like dwell on that type of stuff because a lot of guys ain't get drafted, but they're on rosters right now. So it's like a couple
Super Bowl
like,
one is on, you know what I'm saying?
real stuff.
Undrafted.
Like, you can
Yeah.
put Rock in that situation. The Rock was undrafted, but now he's on a 53-man roster. Like a lot of guys like really seem like, oh, I gotta get drafted. But there's a lot of guys who get drafted and be bust, bro. Not saying like everybody's who,
Right.
but it's guys who like come in and just think they're hot shit off the break and just don't put in the preparation that they used to put in or put in as much time as they used to because they feel like they made it off Bucks. Like the NFL yeah, you can make it to the NFL, but are you gonna stay in it?
Not for long.
No,
Like,
that's when
NFL,
like,
not for
Really,
long.
that's what that means. Not for long, because if like you have to put yourself into a new light now, like it's new hours you got to put in, like new staying up all night and watching this film and watching that film, because those guys out there like really calling it before it happens. Like they got to feed their family. There's guys out there who got 3, 4 kids. Like
Yeah.
they're not worried about what you doing. Like run that route wrong. Okay, we're gonna put the next man in. Like I feel like he's better now. Cause like there's a lot of stuff that I really seen going out there through OTAs and rookie mini camp and stuff like that. It's like you really have to put yourself into position to really stay in this league, because if you don't, it's another guy who's working twice as hard.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't know, like that whole process and like the ins and outs. I be hearing like the subtle stories from that, like guys getting drafted out, guys undrafted in. Like there's like a perception of, oh, I got to get drafted such as this, and I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, like if you make it, you make it. You in that 1%, bro. Like you get an opportunity to go change the lineage of your family. You doing that, and you speaking on some of the things that you've seen. I just want to know more about the insights of the NFL and that process. Like what it's like being undrafted. You know what I'm saying?
Just being undrafted is like it's a new light on you, but it's like you're under a microscope 24/7 whenever you're in any NFL building, because it's just like they have people in there to like really really monitor you and really see how you are as not a ball player, but solely as a man too, because
right.
they try to how they do here, where we're gonna build you for after college and this and that, but they want you to come. If you're a man coming in, like really, they can show you stay on top of your stuff. You work hard when you're supposed to, and like when to joke and when not to joke. Like that's a lot of things they look into and show. So like, if you really on top of your stuff, then like, we see like that we can find a space for you. Like it's a lot of things you really have to do to really stay in the NFL, and then I really only just got a taste of it, but it really just shows you a lot of the things you have to be on top of.
What's probably the main thing you learned to like really like to help you stay in that league, or to help someone stay in that league, if you had advice?
You gotta work, bro. Like just being able to go to the weight room and study film and doing this and that. Like if you're not doing it, it's somebody who is, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But it's like
Yeah.
only thing I really learned throughout this is like everything is detail oriented and it's timing. Like regardless if you're on offense or defense, bro, it's timing. Like if you don't blitz that Pacific gap when you're supposed to, it's someone they want to bring on the field that will.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, bro, if it's things you have to be on top of 24/7, playing and play out. You're tired or not tired, like it's things you have to be on that they want to see, the things that they've already seen countless years happen over and over again, and you're coming in fresh feet, putting your feet in the water, like, but they already been through it, so it's not like they're gonna play with you, bro.
Right.
So it's a lot of things you just gotta stand on, like really just be able to go out there and do your job, because if you don't, you will be replaced.
Yeah, the urgency is there, I guess, when you get into the league, huh? And it's like, what is it like playing with Lamar? And like OBJ and Zay.
Odell
What is it?
and
Big name.
Some of those big name guys, like you really see how like really chill they all are. Really, like you go into really thinking like, Odell, he about to be Hollywood. Lamar Jackson, he ain't finna say nothing to me. But you go in there and really like put in work and really be able to see how those guys like really click. You see, they just like us. Like you can have a conversation with them just like this on the couch, but just like a lot of stuff that they've been through and stuff that they didn't see. They know how to work the ins and outs of stuff and work. Like really know how to come to a work day prepared and really know how to go into the building and know they had a successful day. So it's not like really paying attention to like Odell Beckham or that's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
A lot of times like bro, they normal guys just like you. They just want you to come in and see the vision they got.
any advice that they gave to you that stick with you?
Take care of your body.
Yeah.
Like it's really a tool, bro. It's like if you ain't feeling it, you're not gonna perform how you supposed to. So just like being able to stay in that training room and like they're there for you, bro. Like use them. You like ask them questions. Like it's so many things I try to pick their brain off of. Not even just Odell and other guys. Like guys you wouldn't really think of that's been in the league 8-9 years. Like it's stuff I learned from Laquan Treadwell, Arthur Mullet, and different guys like that. Like
Shout out them boys.
like it's just like a lot of stuff you like really just don't really know until you're really in there and like be able to pick their brains, because it's like if you don't, you won't learn anything. You'll just be complacent.
Yeah, I feel like that's a recurring theme as far as taking care of your body, because I don't think a lot of people really understand like the importance of like like a healthy body. Like, we're young. Like, we got people who are in high school watching us,
Right.
people who are in college watching us, little league watching us. They think they invincible.
Right.
Like, that's how I like.
Shoot, that's how I felt, bro. It was my first
Like,
injury.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're invincible and this and that. But I think what they fail to realize is like you're getting older, bro, and like the game is getting faster.
Right.
It's getting more physical. Like, you got to train your body, and recover your body to be able to withstand, the things that come with playing this game.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
taking care of your body. It goes into more than, oh, I'm gonna get in the hot tub and I'm gonna get in the cold tub.
Yeah,
That's just the start, bro.
That's easy.
It's
just to
like,
start.
That's
Yeah, for
easy.
real.
Like that stuff is provided for you. That's there. Like of course you're supposed to do that, but doing the extra stuff and being able to say like, oh, I stretch every night, or I come in and come in early so I can feel the way I'm supposed to feel at practice. I feel it now, so when I get out there, everything feels smooth. So just like coming in and like really just preparing yourself, eating the right things, being able to say your body's fueled to go. It just like you have to pay attention to a lot of it. And people like big names like let's say LeBron for instance, he got the facility in his house.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's people wonder how he sustained it for so long and stuff like that. Like he does it before he has to, so it won't be no hiccups. And you just got to stay playing at that high level.
Putting them on game. Putting them on game.
I'm an old man, bro. I go to chiropractor. I got a physio. I have fly up here. I'm on. Hey, I ain't like if something ain't right.
Trying to tell you.
Like, hey, bro, I got this wrong. Like, yeah, like, yeah, man. Like when I got hurt, bro, like the rehab, getting back, everything, like it was every day, bro.
Yeah.
Scraping, cupping, massage therapy, scraping, cupping, massage therapy. It was like back to back to back to back to back to back to back. But obviously, I started doing that when it happened. I ain't do it to prevent it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
And that's
all about
another thing I
preventative
tell
care.
y'all. Like while y'all going to prepping for this draft stuff like that, don't go to somebody you hear saying, "Oh, we didn't produce this, and that inside the the draft and that X, Y, and Z." When you going through that process and you training, make sure that facility has the things you need for day in and day out. Like, are they heavy on top of your treatment? Are they like feeling you with the right stuff? Or like, because everything ain't gonna taste good. I'm gonna tell you right now, stuff that they gonna get y'all, bro. I was going in that junk 6 a.m. eating oatmeal, like. But I tell you that stuff, the stuff that they put in it, and the stuff that they really supposed to give you, and for the minerals and all that other stuff that they supposed to give you, like it really helped me. Like that's how I feel like my knee is getting better and all this other stuff because they put me into position, like my agency put me into position to be able to have those things that I needed, countless treatment in and out of sessions, multiple workout days, stuff like that. It's just like you really have to pay attention to that. And like when you out there, bro, you like once you're out there training, you kind of on your own, bro. They give you your schedule and you got to be there on time, bro. But it's just like, yeah, they gonna give you money or give you X, Y, and Z to help you, while you inside that process. But you're supposed to like, it's now on you, bro.
Business. Work.
Yeah, it's like if you don't do it, nobody is just gonna give it to you, bro. Just because you got the name or you got there off of what you done in college. Once you declare, bro, it's on you.
Yeah. So you went to train at Bomberitos, right?
Yep.
How the crib was, bro? Cause I know that I like every time we talk about the crib, like going home, like that's me, bro. I love going home.
Yeah.
Like I know I used to train at Bomberitos a couple times. Like how was that? Like how was all that?
Being out there is like that was my first time like actually kind of living out there. I was out there for like 3 months.
Yeah.
So being able to like I got to function out there and really just like learn the ins and outs of Florida now. Like I'm not from there, so I'm a guy from Southeast DC.
You don't know
I
nothing
ain't
about
seeing
it,
all this
right?
like all the time, but now
Right.
I actually get to experience it. It's like be humble with it. I would say
Yeah.
because it's like people see you, they know your name now. People can get caught up like, oh, I'm in Florida, I'm about to be lit.
Right.
You feel me? Like they see a whole lot of stuff that they ain't really have access to at first and doing all that. But going out there with Bomberitos is just like you have to. He's gonna put you in a position to be successful. You might not want to hear what he got to say all the time. Might hear what all the other staff that he has with him got to say all the time. But they're not just telling you it just to get on your nerves or
Right.
Like they've been through it. They've produced a lot of things, and they've seen the things that work and don't work.
Right.
So they're not just trying to nag on you or do because a lot of trainers they gonna be on your ass, bro. They're gonna want you to do this extra stuff or want you to do this extra treatment after your required treatment was already done. Like that's just the stepping stones of the stuff that they require, bro. Do your own stuff, bro. Not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna train how I want to train, but do the stuff that you know that you're supposed to do that can help you in your game.
Right. So,
Bro, I mean, I remember speaking of going back, like when it was a camp, we got to see Demus play the Ravens. Bro, it was like crazy moment for me. I ain't gonna lie to you because it's like, again, like I idolize people who been through some tough stuff, make it out of a situation, and show them like, you know, I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing you on the field, I say, yo, that's Demon out there. What you talking about?
for real.
Yeah.
Not for real.
Like, it was crazy,
Especially
bro.
when they played Tampa.
Yeah, but I was like, bro,
That shit wild.
Yeah.
it was live.
Yeah.
That was like a real, surreal moment for me. Like doing it outside of a Merlin helmet. It was like you work all your life to get to this point to like I made it. I have a chance to change the lineage of my family, like you said. But going out there and like really just doing it in front of a different type of environment, now you just on that like that's what's expected of you now. Like it's like people like you're getting paid to do this now. So it's just like you do the stuff that you're supposed to so you don't have to hear none of the nag and all other stuff because like they believe in you from the jump and you're supposed to take advantage of it.
Crazy, bro. I don't know. It was just surreal for me seeing my dog fight through what he fought through, and then out there on the field catching balls from Lamar and all them quarterbacks. And he had one of them big catches, and I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
"I'll wait for you."
hit that yummy
If I would have gotten that box, man, I was coming right
already.
That Tampa game was probably, a real moment for me. Having those two big catches in that game, so it's just to help the team move forward or like really just give us motivation to move forward. That just even though I'm not there anymore, it just shows you like how you can like make a name for yourself in this league. Just to be a lot of players who like really do a lot of things in this league are considered role players. So those not the guys who really they got the name or the franchise tag of the team. It's guys who are out there who do the little stuff that really impacts your team and makes your team win week in and week out. So don't come in and be like, oh, I have to be the impact or I have to be that name on the team. Like you don't have to do that, bro. There's a lot of guys who've made sustain well careers and you barely know their names. So it's just like don't just it's the NFL, I got money now, but you gotta learn a way to keep that money and sustain it and grow it and flip it and stuff like that. So
All type of stuff, yeah.
it's just like you gotta come in there and really just understand the way, play the game how the game go. That's how I'm gonna tell you.
Tight. And for like all our viewers who like are in high school or young guys who are watching this, how like y'all can see how he is not a me person. He's not talking about himself. You've been talking about your team the whole time. You want team success, and you don't see that from every guy that's always like in the spotlight like you are. High school through college, the NFL, or especially guys in like at your position. Receiver rooms are usually looked at upon. Divas. You feel me? Think about himself. But I mean, that he's talking real shit right here. So yeah.
Nah, because team success equals individual success, and like it never fails. You feel me? So.
And a lot of people don't know, if your team has success, your own accolades will come on their own. A lot of stuff that I did throughout my time in Maryland, I didn't know I did because I was solely worried about us winning together.
For real.
Right. That's what it's about.
And we had a segment. We asked some of our fans type of topics we want to talk about. I got a couple right here.
Yeah. From that Twitter, from X.
Twitter. They said, why do we think big time recruits from the DMV don't usually stay home and go to UMD?
I feel like a lot of kids probably think it's played out. I feel like seeing people all over the world, they want to go to that college that has the name.
Yeah, they want to.
But it's not like that's not what you need to worry about. You need to be worried about what they're gonna do for you while you're there and when you leave there. There's a lot of things that Maryland has still done for me that now that I've been outside. Like I still have access to go to facilities and stuff like stuff like that. Just to being able to still call this place your home after
Mm-hmm.
you've had your time here and did the things that you're supposed to do. But don't like pick a college off the name, bro, because half the time that would be your way going back into the portal, bro. Not real stuff. Like, it's a lot of guys I seen commit to a school. They was, I'm 110% committed, like, and you played 4 games and now you ready to go. Like,
For real.
come on, bro, you were just all in a minute ago, but now that it ain't what you thought it was. Now you ready to get out. Nah, that's why you need to ask those questions before you sign that dotted line.
And, yeah.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I seen those recently. One of Bama's receivers transferred, and apparently their whole receiving corps from their 2021 and 2022 class is gone now.
That was unheard of a couple years ago, fam. They all stayed until that last year. Like running backs, like think about when they had all them running backs, like
All them
sitting
running
behind.
backs, all them receivers.
Great.
What do you need? What do you think Maryland needs for like guys to start coming here though? 'Cause, like I thought it used to be like you just need one big time name or something.
I feel like that's what it kind
I
of
feel
is.
like that's some like Diggs came, Maryland's gotten better. Rock was a big name coming out. But like what do like for more recruits to come? Like what they gotta do?
What you think?
It's a good thing and a bad thing, but you can't like focus on NIL, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's just like that's gonna crush your whole viewing on everything if it doesn't align, because now that's solely what you're worried about. Like a lot of stuff, ball is becoming money.
Yeah.
Like, that's solely what stuff is worried about. And I play ball because I love this shit, bro. Like this the shit that got me excited when I was a kid. Like this is shit that like I seen on TV, some of the best players I ever seen play. But like you got to go out there and really just do something because you love it, not because it's something else everybody else wants.
Right. That's what. And I think that's just the direction where it's going now. Oh, well, collegiately speaking, this is all just becoming, like a money thing. And I think the love of the game is diminishing.
Yeah, and I feel like just off the fact that the portal is a thing now and NIL is a thing now, that kind of somewhat in a way messes up for high school kids.
For sure.
Because I feel like teams aren't really looking at, I want this freshman that's coming in, and you already got a sophomore or junior that's into the portal now and has game experience and this and that, and he already knows what to do, instead of having someone you have to teach and really have to build something. That's when you get someone as a freshman and like really show them how the ins and outs of something works, and really like they commit to you and commit to what you're trying to preach.
That's how you build.
That's how you build a culture, and that's how people have championship teams and go on to win any year in and year out. So it's kind of like hard to really pinpoint something, but if you focus on something that's like what everybody's talking about, it's not going to be too good for you.
Gotcha. And our next question from X, someone asks, funniest Locks moment.
Funniest Locks moment. I don't know. Probably him coming in. No, it's just him coming in. He was kind of like, he just tried to show us the family thing, but he was also showing a lot of things he related to us about. Just being a guy from, Southeast like myself, he understands some of the things that I've been through, and he really just, related to you on that type of level. So just, I don't know if he had like a funniest moment, I would say, but I feel like his funniest moment were kind of his realest moments.
I don't remember. I feel like big wins are like bowl games. Like he be turning up on the bus.
True.
He turns up on the bus.
So I feel like if you want to put it in that type of way, what's that? I feel like when we beat Penn State.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
That you feel me? Walking your trap, take over your trap. That's kind of been his thing now. That's kind of the funniest thing he does. Just being able to relate and be turned with your guys and be able to relate to him in that aspect. That's probably one of the coolest stuff he does.
It was after the Mayo Bowl, we on the bus back or whatever.
On that
when he started
shaking hips.
We was geeking, bro. We was geeking, and then like obviously when the little meme they did this season.
I think for Indiana.
It's Indiana at halftime.
Remember at the half?
He's like, he smiled, coach. He goes,
he smiled and he was
right.
Yeah.
That Kanye West moment type.
Definitely.
You can't say that. You can't.
But Kanye West be like this. He like,
You can't.
But
say
you
it.
just can't say the name. Kanye West right now.
wait.
Tight.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hey,
We're gonna edit that out.
Yeah. That's fine. Next question. Outside of sports, what are your most memorable experiences you had at UMD?
like top 2.
I'll probably say the best moment I had here was probably when I first got here, and we all finally took that first weekend to go out together as a team or something like that. It was me, Jay Sean. No, it was that receiver room because like we were all freshmen at the moment. Like we really just it was just like a moment where someone had a little too much. And,
Right.
And it just a lot of events started to happen.
Everybody
and
gotta
stuff
go
like
through
that.
that.
So
I'm saying one time.
everybody had that that moment, but that's probably one of the best memories I done had, man.
Real. Next one. Rank teammates. Who's the overall best athlete?
Off my time here,
Yeah.
best athlete.
You look at a top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
They don't even talk about like numbers. I'm just talking about athlete, like
Athlete.
Generally freak athlete.
even underrated athletes too. You can talk about that too.
I would say, in my number 3 spot, I'm gonna put Daryl Jones. Just off the fact that D Jones had a different type of speed. D Jones had something he can fluctuate with. Like he know how to do it, when to control it, and stuff like that. And I feel like D Jones coming out, he played pretty much every position there was to play. He was their quarterback, he was their running back, he was their receiver. So he really knew the ins and outs how to play the game. 2, I'm gonna put B Cobbs because B Cobbs was an underrated athlete.
Underrated now. Because was underrated. He was a Swiss Army knife.
Like really, like the things he did out there on the field as well. Y'all don't know. B Cobbs can really hoop though. Like
Yeah.
College, you ain't no hooper, bro.
Cobbs can
Sorry,
really
man.
hoop, bro. Like and oh my god, I hate his jump shot to this day. But it's just like the way it looks is why I hate it. But it goes in. You feel me? So,
Ugly though.
yeah, I
He a
can't. Yes, he's a lefty.
It didn't look ugly. Usually
just
lefty
like-
look butter.
It's like what? It's just like.
Uh,
I don't know how to explain it. And at my number 1 spot, y'all don't know him, but it's a D tackle. I mean DN. He's I think he's still in the league. He might be with the Patriots right now. His name is Byron Coward.
I've heard that.
That's like a 3. It might have to be a tie. Him and Brandon Gaddy. Y'all. The Gaddy twins, that's like probably one of the first 300-pounders I seen do a full legit backflip. Like, when I mean like cartwheel into it and all that, like
yeah,
that's
they
like
they
a
were
real,
athletic.
like that's like a real athletic big boy I done seen. You feel me? So number 1 spot probably be tied between the Gaddy brothers and Byron.
That's an underrated answer. I'm trying to think of what I would say.
No, that's a lot of. I done played with a lot of guys.
Athletes.
Yeah, so it's just like it's hard.
Like,
I may have missed one, but
That's what Maryland's known for, though. Like, I talk to somebody from some other schools you play against, they can't sleep on us. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I know when Castleberry came in, he talking about them boys at Michigan talking about, hey, don't sleep on Maryland. They got some dogs over there. They got some
real talk.
athletes for real.
facts.
Who? I'm trying to think, bro. I'm gonna go underrated. Sam O.
Yeah,
I'm going Sam O, bro.
definitely.
He did some freaky stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And just to be like, so Samuel not the tallest guy, but he has good size. But just to be able to do the things that he did and impact the game at his size, fool, it's crazy.
Sam O. I gotta give it to Sam O. Most underrated for me.
Who's the best playmaker you've seen in your time here?
Best playmaker, I'm gonna have to say Darnell Savage. Throughout my time at Savage is like one of the guys. He was so smart, and it's like he knew what was gonna happen before it happened. So he made a lot of plays throughout his time here, and that's why one of the reasons he went first round.
No, real talk.
That boy had that speed too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that helped that make up for a lot. Being able to move that fast and know what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Then we got one more.
This the last one.
Yeah.
How'd you put this question on here and frame it? Like how'd you want to ask that? You typed that?
Which one?
The last one.
If there's one teammate that you could see like playing on the other side of the ball, like over the years, who you think it would be?
Like switch positions.
Yeah, defense, offense.
Like a Travis Hunter type.
Uh,
I know one answer. One in mind. All I got is one.
Shit, me.
Running back, man.
yeah. I don't know. I know. I seen Bo. I watched a lot of Bo highlights and throughout his high school stuff.
If you give it to Bo, I might.
I'm not gonna give it to Bo, but I'm a.
Oh, he's out of us three.
No.
Oh, in general. Oh.
I probably give it to Heat.
Heap.
Yeah.
Why not
Yeah.
think of Heap?
I probably give it to Heat.
Yeah, I give it to Heap.
He like that Champ Bailey type.
Yeah.
Put him at DB. Put him at
Heap
receiver.
smooth at receiver,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Heat, for sure.
I give it to Heat.
I'll
I
get
didn't-
that. Shout out Heap.
Yeah,
Shout out
I
Heat.
love Heat, bro.
Heapski.
I was about to say Jay Sean.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 because six and
I seen him play DB.
He can play baseball too.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
nice.
hold you.
Yeah.
He's an all around athlete. So it's a lot of guys I could have mentioned, but I give it to Heat.
I was about to say Banks because, but I mean,
No.
I was about to be tricked because he be talking about himself at running back so much.
I don't like it.
I
Hey,
like him.
I never
talking
really
about it.
seen it. I never
Hey,
watched
Banks,
his offense.
run through that A gap. I'm putting it on, boy. What?
Maybe he convinced me, but
Oh,
okay,
Tay,
sure,
don't
no.
go like that.
Straight shoulder.
Nah, but yeah.
You geeking that? Nah. That's funny. But they can close out, man. Hey.
Anyone you want to shout out?
Shout outs.
Say to the people.
Shout out for my Forever Turk brothers. Y'all know who y'all are, man. Shout out Mon Dukes. You know, you always been in my corner. Shout out little bro. Shout out all the real ones, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. If you with me, you with me.
Already.
Hey, man, arguably the best receiver. I'm giving it to him that came through. I never had Diggs, but I ain't never got to play with Diggs, so I'm biased. Boy, Demus, but hey, man, he has a tangible everything. You know, elite athlete, elite dude. You know, great. You know, guy all around, stand up dude. But his story changes everybody's life, changed my life. So I just say appreciate you, give you flowers right there.
For sure, man. Appreciate y'all,
Pulling
man.
up. Feel me?
Appreciate
Must
y'all
be
for having
headquarters.
me, man.
For real.
You know what I mean?
Sir,
We out this thing.
Speeder.